Hey there, YouTubers. Yeah, I just got up and took a shower at around 11:43 or something, local time. So in fact, I attempted to go to bed early last night, but I failed miserably. I just kept rolling here and there on bed, and then I turned to my iPad and read the Bible, songs page by pages, both in English, especially KJV, King James Version, and Mandarin Chinese, CCB, Contemporary Chinese Bible. Yeah, that. Those are the versions I've been recently reading quite often. But today's topic, I like to I like to point out today's topic is men are disposable, regardless of your social statuses, socioeconomic statuses, your regardless of how many family members you have, how big the family you manage to build up around you, you are still disposable. Judging by my current circumstance, you can already see that I'm still suffering. Yeah, especially last night. I had some more, some diarrhea, and well, in fact I also attempted to fast and pray, but the hunger still overwhelmed me, and I had to eat something such as bread and some instant noodles. I just I did not boil the noodles. I just ate them straight as they were. But I doubt that was the main cause of the diarrhea. I just lost track of how many adverse elements that can cause me to have diarrhea from time to time. Such as depression, stress, especially psychological or mental stress. Yeah, in terms of such. So last week my grandma called me a few times. Since I ran her first. She kept telling me to come back, and I perceive those words no more than pleasantries. Even if how many times she kept saying I need you to fix this mess. I need to depend. I depend on you after your father died. It's but I don't think I can fix this mess on my own, and I don't think I still have anybody to effectively help me with this mess, with solving and fixing this pile of mess. That's why I applied to, that's why I submitted, 2 applications to study in Iceland. Since I did some research, I searched some, the cost of living in Iceland, other than living in Reykjavik. It seems quite reasonable and affordable, even for a homeless dude who earned just over, not maybe not even over, but around 20K per year by doing freelancing work online. Sorry, what was that? Yeah, around 20K Australian dollars per year. Yes, since excuse me. So I perceive what my grandma kept saying as merely pleasantries, or if not utterly lies, just to keep me, by her side, as some sort of leverage or trophy or something, But since well, still, my grandma, she so far she treats me far better than the rest others, like my uncles, aunts, cousins, even far better than the woman who allegedly popped me out. And I believe she still seeks to destroy me by faking, debts on me and have me pay off those debts, And so far I can't even verify, those debts my old man allegedly owed to my, to some friends of his are true or not. I just can't. I just don't have the time, the resources, the connections, and I barely know the legal procedures to verify those shit. And I won't just waste my time trying to find out the truths, the full truths on my own, since I perceive such goal next to impossible to accomplish at this point. Just consider how much can a man do, can a single man do to address this kind of shit, to address, to solve this massive problem, and it has so many snares and traps, pitfalls that I can't even see, but I know they are there. Yeah, and I also consider the 3,000 RMB yuan my grandma gave me, merely a means to soothe probably her feelings of guilt or anything like that. Yes, I just have to admit, admit it or not, these series of events have drastically and radically changed me, it had these series of events transformed me, got the best of me, and made me transformed into someone so utterly different that many previous acquaintances or friends could barely recognize me anymore, in terms of how I put my trust in people, how I deal with people with problems and shite. I have transformed so much that even I myself could barely recognize myself, So that's the sad story, That's the sad story. I suppose it also applies to men, boys all over the world, Well, I'm not trying to enchant a curse onto you guys, but just please love your old man, love your dad, love your dads, because you have utterly no idea what your dads have been through, unless you have to experience all those shite your old man experienced during his lifetime, and yeah, it's horrible, and I don't think I have much time left, so I figure I make more and more YouTube videos, and honestly, I don't even know, how many days I have left on Earth to live. All things considered, the physical pain, the mental pain, all those variations of pain, of agony, suffering, all converge onto me, almost all at the same time, and in the same place. Yeah. In any event, my plans for today perhaps would be making a few calls to the probably to the universities in Iceland I submit my applications to, and probably also ring the government of Iceland, to make inquiries about travel restrictions and whatnot, and yeah, just try to stay as productive as I can, and if not optimistic as I can. Yeah. Anyways, in any event, I hope you are having a better day than I am. And I hope to see you next time on YouTube. Bye bye. God bless.